So if you're receiving this video, it's probably because you want to know what is going on with the muddy water here in Stuart. And if you are coming across this video, it's probably because you're a customer of ours. We are Barracuda Dive Service, and we clean barnacles. We put on scuba gear, we jump in the water, we scrape barnacles off these boats so the boats can perform. It's just like grass maintenance. When the grass grows, they cut it. When the barnacles grow, we scrape it. So that's basically what we do. But last week, we jumped in the water, and the water is so muddy that you can't see your fingers in front of your face. And so we had a really hard time getting work done. So the team of us, we have a team of divers, said, figure out what's going on. And we found out there's a River Water Coalition meeting going on the last Thursday of every month at 11 o'clock downtown Stuart at City Hall. And I would really encourage you to get involved. If you're on the water, whether you're a homeowner or you're on the water on a boat, I really hope that you get involved in this, because I want to bring some attention to what's going on in Stuart area. So a long time ago, they decided they're going to dike and dam Lake Okeechobee, hold water for agriculture, so that if there's a drought, we can still have water for the fields. No big deal. But what happens is that water level gets too high, and then they're afraid it's going to break or it's going to flood, and now there's a flood risk involved. So they have to release this water either to Fort Myers or to Stuart. And so right now we're getting dumped on. And usually we chalked it up and we never get involved. We're just divers. We're like, oh, the water will clear up in a couple of days. The water's not clearing up in a couple of days. Supposedly, Army Corps of Engineers says they're going to dump on us for the next 6 weeks, and they're just to prevent flood risk. And so, they probably spent billions of dollars creating this system, and it would probably cost them billions of dollars if they stopped the system. I don't really know. I'm not an expert. But are the droughts that severe, that extreme, that we're going to use up all of Lake Okeechobee water in one summer? Or could they possibly go back to allowing the water to flow the way it naturally did a long time ago? So from hearsay, I don't know if this is reality. I mean, I'm not an expert in this, but supposedly holding water in Lake Okeechobee, it cuts off a lot of natural water that would feed the aquifers for South Florida. So a lot of fresh water is being held from South Florida. And then it's damaging the environments both towards Fort Myers and Stuart. And so right now, the water is so black that it blacks out the sun and it kills the vegetation. And it's high in phosphates, which is like fertilizers, and it creates these algae blooms that are supposedly toxic to humans, toxic to animals, and also killing the sea life around here. And Palm City homeowners that I would go behind their house and clean their boats, they would say, oh yeah, it used to be blue here. I used to see lobsters. And I'm like, really? And it's really hard for me to believe, being in the area for only 3 years. But they used to say that a long, long time ago, Palm City used to be blue water with lobsters under their docks. And I'm like, holy cow. But it's never gonna go back to the way it used to, especially if they keep on dumping. So please get involved. So I want as many people to get involved as I can. So just so you know, I mean well, and I care about not only boat owners and the environment, but our health. We're divers. We got to be in this water. And if it is a toxic water, I really don't want to be dumped on. I really don't want to be in this water. I would rather it be cleaner. And I was just hoping that, I could encourage you guys to help us out. So that's all. I do run and own Barracuda Dive Service, also partnered with United Yacht Sales. I mean, I would love to have called it Barracuda Yacht Sales, but the truth is, I'm just a broker with United Yacht Sales. But if you do feel like you want to buy or sell a boat, give me a call, and I'll put you in the right contacts. We'll make sure that you're taken care of.